Mercedes EQS
580 SUV 4MATIC without launch control.
That wasn't like added in post.
Wow.
That's what the car actually sounds like. Horsepower and torque.
536 horsepower, 633 pound-feet of torque from a 108 kilowatt-hour battery and 2 electric motors.
All right, do the noise again.
Bro, this is, I don't even think this is Hans Zimmer. This is,
Oh, wait. Don't say anything, do the brakes. Best sound of the year.
A little bit.
Best sounding car of the year. Like better than gas cars, for sure.
This is insane.
All right, electric SUV version of the EQS. How far can we drive in this?
We can drive 459 kilometers, and if we wanted to charge this from 10 to 80% in perfect circumstances, that takes 31 minutes. However, I did try to charge this. One of the chargers was already broken. Not going to go on a further rant than that, but electric future is maybe coming in the future.
Yeah, charger's still bad, so we won't test them out until the next one.
Yeah, so anyways, let's take this through Cliche Corner, and it is okay. My God, the sound. Understeer like crazy.
And that's with traction on.
Yeah.
Because with traction off, you just go in the other lane.
Oh my God. Okay, so a couple things going on there. Tons of body roll, doesn't handle really well, don't really expect it to, but my A-pillar is so big that I actually had to look around it. It's actually insane.
Yeah, I remember my Honda Element was like that too.
Yeah. So I don't particularly like that. I don't really like how it handles. It is really comfortable, as it should be, because it's an EQS. EQS is the top version of the EQ SUVs, because there's also an EQS sedan, but now you have to say EQS SUV because they're both called the same thing.
Isn't there an AMG version of the EQS?
Sedan.
EQS sedan?
Yes, but Mercedes said that there's going to be, at this time, no AMG version of the SUV.
That's kind of okay.
I get it.
And by the way, you can turn off that sound in the setting, but there is also another setting. We are right now on Vivid Flux. We'll do silver waves when I drive.
Yes, and we are also in sport mode, so if I take this down in the same mode, put it into comfort, much more muted.
Okay, what did I hate the most about this car when it was a car and we reviewed it last year?
I feel like you really didn't like the brake pedal.
Okay, does this have the same brake pedal thing where the brake pedal moves for you?
Yes. So it's the exact same feeling brake pedal in this SUV, because this is basically the same car.
So you spent more time in this one than I have. Do you like it or do you hate it?
I actually really dislike this SUV, Yuri.
Yeah.
I really don't like this.
The thing that I just hate the most about it is the way the brake pedal moves.
Yeah, it's not natural, because you can physically see the brake pedal moving by itself when you use the regen paddles. So if you put into strong recuperation, the pedal moves. And then when you're coming to a stop, it also varies. When you come to a stop, it kind of pushes back sometimes. It's really weird.
And then you can also go to intelligent recuperation if you hold the paddle all the way down, and then it'll like brake when you're coming up the cars and do stuff like that, which is kind of cool if you want to live in that kind of world, but I feel uncomfortable in it.
Yeah, because it will brake for curves and cars, but you just have to trust the system, which I don't really trust the system that much.
I just don't like the way it feels, but I trust it.
So there are a number of things that I don't like about this. I will say that it is impressive looking from the inside. This white interior feels really nice. It looks really nice. The screens appear to be very nice.
Yeah, I like the screens. They're all like really cool. Everything looks really nice.
Yes. Function-wise, not my favorite.
I'm not a fan of the new Mercedes. Look, I tried to use it by voice because I know it's too hard to use while driving and super distraction, and it could not pick the SiriusXM station that I was trying to get to from my voice commands.
Yeah, so.
But if you want to get SiriusXM anyway, SiriusXM.ca.com/TheStraightPipes for free 3 months.
And then use your fingers to maneuver the system to get
Yeah, just set it up as a favorite. Don't ask, like, while you're parked.
Yes. So some of the things that I don't like, starting with...
You've been going on about what you don't like. Name something you do like.
Continuing with... Okay, so I like the power. Like, it is quick.
All right, see more nice things. Dude, I want to drive an SL63. Come on.
No. So the next thing that I don't like about this is OTA downloads. You have to pay...
over the air.
You have to pay for certain features that you get into the future that you didn't pay for when you bought this car from the dealership.
So, like, hardware features that the car can do and have, but you didn't pay for.
Yes, so you pay a yearly subscription fee to some of those features. Now, there are 3 features I'd like to point out. Number 1, trailer maneuvering assist. You can pay per year for the car to help you do that.
Okay.
Number 2 is augmented reality navigation. If you want to see all that cool stuff, you
That I can kind of understand
That one I
because like
can.
maps change and stuff, whatever.
Yes, and the third one being extra degrees of rear steering angle.
Yeah,
now,
I'm done. That hit me, and I'm like, no.
Now, we do have the package that gives you 10 degrees of rear steering from the factory.
That's the most you can get.
Yes. By default.
And it's very impressive. Turning radius is incredible with it.
By default, it comes with 4.5 degrees of rear steering. Now, you can download an extra 6.5 degrees or whatever the math is. I'm so bad at math right now.
It is 6.5.
Thank you.
Wait, is it?
Isn't it 3.5?
No, wait, 4, is it 5.5? This has
4.5.
no, 4.5 standard.
Yeah, so then 6.5.
5.5. Because that would be 11.
Okay, thank you. 5.5 of extra degrees of steering angle you can download.
So, and then we don't have the pricing for that. They would not give us the pricing.
No, so I asked the pricing for those 3 features, and they did not have those. They couldn't provide it for us.
A lot of the other things were like $300 a year, so I'm assuming...
Not a lot of them, some of them.
Some of them. So I'm assuming the rear wheel steering degrees will be $300 a year for 5.5 degrees. So that is, let's see how many degrees per dollar per year.
Oh, you're not going to math that out properly?
What do you mean? I'm good at math.
Are you?
300, no, 5 divided by 300, there's the other way. 300 divided by 5.5.
Really good at math already.
$54 per degree per year.
Wait, what?
$54 per degree per year. So 54 times 5.5 degrees is $300.
Okay.
I'm gonna do math.
So you're basing that off of being
my
$300.
assumption that it's $300 per year.
Okay.
Every degree.
Anyways, off of that, I just want to say it's kind of crazy because every manufacturer is going in this direction.
Genesis, Kia, Hyundai just posted.
We made fun of BMW for the heated seat subscription. We do have to make fun of Mercedes for this because, I mean, everyone's going in this direction.
Yes. I don't want to say what my opinion is on buying cars that have
Just
these
say
features,
it.
But look into my eyes and just guess if I would buy a car with these kind of features.
Okay, so the next thing that I do like is massage seats, but I will say that they are not as comfortable as that Genesis G90. The massage was way better in that one.
Yeah, that was great, but these headrests are better than like every other car.
The neck pillows are
I've
definitely key.
never felt a nicer, softer neck pillow, head pillow, whatever.
Next thing that I do like is the suspension. It is less bouncy than the EQS 580 sedan.
It's very comfy.
Yes.
Can we get it to raise and lower?
We couldn't for some
We
reason.
pushed the buttons, but we couldn't visually see anything going up because in off-road mode you could make it higher.
But we can hear the airbags trying to do stuff. So I'm not sure what's going on
And
there.
this does have an off-road mode, which is cool.
That is cool. We do have a bunch of drive modes. Let's just get to the next thing I also don't like, the rear seats. So I hated them in the sedan. I also don't like them in this because of my leg angle.
Wait, which rear seats? There's 2 rows.
Okay, so the more important ones back here. So the seats back here just have the wrong angle for my legs, especially this being an S. I expected the SUV to be fine compared to the sedan because it's taller, but it's not.
I just don't like how the screens are so low. You can tilt them up at yourself. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but if this passenger is kind of like relaxing, then that screen is too far down.
But there's still a lot of room back there.
There's a lot of leg room, a lot of headroom, no complaints about that, so that's solved.
And my feet are wet right now, so I don't want to dirty up the nice whiteness of the back seat, so I'm not going to bother testing out the back row.
Oh, I'll do it for you.
You do it later for me, yeah.
Yeah.
But surprise, surprise, you don't fit.
Yeah, exactly. But they do power move, and it does take a little while for the power seats to power move.
Yeah, middle row, but the back row, you have to manually like raise and drop it from the very back. And there is a lot of room in the trunk, but it is all white in this version, so don't go to Sheridan Nurseries and buy bags of soil.
Yes.
To work on your lawn in this.
Definitely don't buy bags of soil in this.
Do not buy, I mean, you could, but you probably shouldn't.
And there's one last fun fact that I'd like to drop on you before you drive.
Drop it on me.
This is a German car. It must be built in Germany.
Was it built in Ohio? Or
Alabama!
something? Alabama!
So you're supporting the American culture of cars by buying one of these.
Alabama, man.
Basically buying a Cadillac Escalade.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. So even for Germany, they're built in Alabama?
I don't know about that.
Oh.
But I feel like this is the primary market for this car, so that's why they probably chose to build it in America.
That's cool.
Okay, let's get you in here now.
Now, All right, so we're in Silver Waves sound mode now.
Okay.
I think I like the other one more.
This one kind of gave us a launch control sound though. Or the previous one didn't.
Vivid Flux wins.
I mean, Vivid Flux is nuts.
That's going to be the name of our video.
Vivid
Flux, RIP Silver Waves.
Yeah.
Does this car RIP anything so far?
Itself. Sorry, I have to say it, but I really don't like this. 0 to 60 in 4 point something, low 4 seconds, pretty quick.
Okay, I want to talk about the looks a little bit.
Oh, just a little bit, please.
It looks, you know, like kind of generic, eggy, like,
Looks like a blob.
aerodynamic, whatever.
Designed in a wind tunnel, which is not a compliment.
It's got that cool front end grille though, with all like the little logos in it. That's cool.
That is cool.
The DRLs are cool with the line across, but it is very like ID4-ish.
Yes, it is.
The taillights are very, very cool,
I agree. I do like them.
but they're also not like the most amazing in the world.
Yep.
And you know, we got the EQS badge up here on the A pillar.
Whoa, whoa! Don't forget about the exhaust tips.
Yeah. I don't know why this has fake exhaust tips.
I don't either.
Kind of weird. I don't want them there.
No.
I like the EQS logo, like the font and the 580 or whatever, or the 4MATIC back there. I think that looks cool.
Fair enough. Grasping at straws here now.
No, I mean, yeah, I can like fonts. I'm a former graphic
Yes.
designer. Like, I like fonts.
I thought the word you used was failed.
Failed, yeah. I mean, I do better. I do more graphic designing now than I
True.
ever did back in the day, and more effective, and more people see it with my Photoshop thumbnails.
So you can't say failed.
Exactly.
You could just say I am a graphic designer.
I failed at making money as a graphic designer, but now I work as a graphic designer as a YouTuber.
Yes.
And the door handles, I like how they pop out. That's cool.
Yeah, except a couple times I felt like the door was gonna crush my fingers. I don't know why. It just felt like resistance opening it.
I don't like this color. I much prefer like a silver looking color that I see in this infotainment screen at all times.
Yeah.
Like, how cool would that be in silver?
It does look cooler.
Wheels are pretty cool, but like not amazing. They're just like non-offensive cool wheels.
They're just okay.
What would be the Continental recommended tire for EQS SUV 580 plus 4MATIC?
The cross contact UHP. And the charging flap is on the passenger side, but on the driver's side, there's your windshield washer flap.
I guess I can't do like the high pour challenge in this. It would just splash everywhere.
Yeah.
And with the charging plug positioning, was it easy to charge the car at the Petro-Canada you went to?
No, because I had to park in the opposite person's charger because of the location of the port and the length of the cables.
And you can't pop the hood and put anything in the front because it's one of those sealed ones.
Yes, only the dealer can apparently open the frunk.
So overall, looks-wise, you're not a fan.
I am really not.
There are parts that I like, but overall, not the biggest fan. I much prefer this cool car that's in front of you and like the screensaver.
Okay, so this screensaver car terrifies me. It looks like I'm looking at some weird future alligator car, like with scales and
That's
stuff.
so sick.
It's sick, but it's also...
Those are spoilers, bro.
Dude, it looks crazy. Yeah, so as a passenger, if I'm sitting here, you can then activate the screen and kind of go through your infotainment. But if nobody's here, you can either have that or then go through the infotainment, customize it, and remove it.
You know what I like that you can go through the infotainment and customize is your ambient lighting. You can put it on the crazy mode, so when you floor it, all the lights go on, and when you brake, it goes just like the other 580, which was like the coolest ambient lighting. I think this follows that up great.
It does. It's also very distracting at night, but you can turn it off.
All right, I'm going to do a cliche corner stunt with the traction off. We'll see if it understeers.
Oh boy.
I'll be very careful.
Yeah, we'll see how much it understeers.
All right, so coming around the corner.
Stab and go. Nope.
Stab and go into the other lane of traffic.
Yeah, no. That was a little better.
Yeah, I think maybe the tires are more warmed up than they were earlier.
Well, the pavement's getting a little drier, but still.
Yeah, in rain, it was like, ugh.
And this is 4MATIC, so it is all-wheel drive. It does not feel rear-biased in any way.
It makes me feel like, what would it be like in winter if you turn that off? But I guess maybe they just don't want you to turn it off.
Just don't turn it off.
Yeah.
Put
actually
it in
don't.
snow chain mode.
Okay, other cool stuff. We got 360 cameras that are cool, parking assist stuff that's cool. You got that infotainment where you can have it like the single layer or the old style. I think we both prefer the old style, and you can like swipe down for favorites and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've already changed it to the regular old way instead of 0 layer.
Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can set up profiles, all that stuff that we don't do because we don't own this car, so I don't feel like logging into a car.
And then we have really good lane keep assist, highway driving, all that good stuff. It'll change lanes for you. It's really good.
It'll also move the brake pedal for you. And then our volume controls, our dynamic controls, all that stuff, we have capacitive touch buttons here with like a fingerprint reader, you know, no more rotary dial or anything like that.
Yeah, and the whole thing moves up and down.
Then we got a nice storage for cup holders. They fit a small cup just fine. The visors past the, oh God, the brake pedal. Intelligent, oh my God. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, sorry.
Full pass.
The brake pedal was moving me.
I felt that.
And like, I hate.
It's because you're intelligent.
I hate driving this car.
Just take it off intelligent. Just put in coast.
Normal.
No, just
Strong.
put in strong. Put in coast.
No
There,
recuperation.
There. It'll feel like a normal-ish car. Those sounds.
Except for the sound.
That's why I said ish.
Okay, what other tests do we do? I forget.
The seats are comfortable. That's not a test, but I do like the seats sitting in them.
Yeah, no issues with them. Steering wheel's got all capacitive buttons, but you can figure that out.
Yeah, but it's nice and white and grippy, and I like it.
The sound system, absolutely incredible.
It is. Burmeister, whatever, it's amazing.
10 out of 10, maybe 11 out of 10. And then underneath our armrest thing, we have a huge compartment for like storing bags or whatever, which is really, really convenient because, you know, electric car stuff.
Yeah. And then we do have screens back there, but I think we already mentioned that.
Oh, the thing about the screens is like I still don't, it doesn't, I just want it to be.
There's no Netflix.
Yeah, but I feel like with pay for thing, why can't I just pay $5.99 a month, get my 5-minute ads for Netflix in Canada? Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
You gonna get off my Netflix account now and get that one?
There's no way. So with the screens, we also couldn't figure out how to turn it off parental control mode.
Yeah,
we just couldn't figure it out.
I was there for like 5 minutes and then I just gave up.
Yeah.
But I think is that pretty much everything with the EQS SUV?
That's all I'd like to say here.
Definitely has the best sounding inside sounds of the year.
For an electric car, I would say. Also, I just opened this glove box with my knee.
That happened to me too. Let's talk about that. Where the glove box release button is, it's on the left. It's a cool button, but even happened to me, my knee bumped it and then it pops open.
Hit the brakes. Popped it open.
Hit the brakes and turn right and you can get your passenger to pop that open.
Yeah, I gotta like really put my seat back to not do that.
All right. With everything out of the way, let's get to the price.
This one starts at $158,500
Canadian.
and this one is optioned out to $186,000.
I feel like this is just like a cool flex car.
Yeah, you know what I'd take over this for basically the same amount of money?
Like everything.
Cadillac Escalade V.
Oh, that is right, but it doesn't have cool lights that flash and cool inside sounds. It just has pop, 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 pop.
But those are cool outside sounds.
Yeah, well, you think people are going to be more impressed in 2023 with inside sounds and lighting, or an obnoxious like V8 that goes da-da-da-da-da-da-da?
The second one. And if you're shopping for a Cadillac Escalade V or a Mercedes EQS, you can find those on tsp.truecar.com, discounted price offers.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, thumbs up, leave a nice comment, tell me how great my Photoshop skills are. I don't know how I Photoshopped this yet, but I'm sure I did somehow.
Oh, and compliment our cinematic movie quality, please. Thank you again. Upgraded cameras, it's working out really well. You guys really liked it in our previous video, so
and people keep telling me that they love my RIP titles, so I guess I'll just keep doing them.
Nobody says that here.
Some people do.
Like 3 and then 400 people say it.
Come on, guys. Everyone say I love RIP titles.